Your tax code tells your employer how much of your income in the year is tax-free. When your tax code changes and your tax-free amount increases, you'll pay less tax. If this happens during the tax year, you'll have paid too much tax in the earlier part of the year. Your employer makes an adjustment when they first use the new code. For example, your tax-free amount for the year increases in October by £1,200. That's an extra £100 per month, tax-free. If you pay tax at the basic rate, you'll pay £20 per month less tax. When the new code is used in October, you paid £20 less tax for October and each of the 6 months going back to the start of the tax year in April. From November onwards, you'll pay £20 a month less tax than you did before the code changed. When your tax code changes and your tax-free amount reduces, you pay more tax from then onwards. If the change happens during the tax year, you won't have paid enough tax in the earlier part of the year. To stop you paying all the backdated tax in 1 month, we'll ask your employer to use an emergency tax code, which means you may not pay enough tax over the year. For example, you get a company car on the 6th of October. The taxable benefit from October to April is £2,000. If you're a basic rate taxpayer, you need to pay £400 tax on this benefit. If we reduce your tax-free amount by £2,000, you'd pay tax on an extra £166.67 each month from October to April. That's an extra £33.34 tax each month. So by the end of the year in April, you'll have paid only £200 tax and not the £400 you need to pay. To avoid this, we may reduce your tax-free amount further to collect the remaining tax due over the rest of the tax year. We call this an in-year adjustment. If this takes more than half your wage, we'll arrange to collect the remaining amount over the next tax year. This will show in your tax code the following year as an underpayment from an earlier year. You can find out more about tax codes on gov.uk and in our other videos on YouTube.